Hey, hello and welcome to NobleBears.tv. My name is Matt Lorenz, and I am joined here today by a super special guest. I'm very excited about this. Every single week, you are going to have a chance to read into and see some of the players, as well as interviews with the coaches, and we might even get a few fans or people that are involved with Noble Bears program. So today, I am joined by number 7. Captain, middle linebacker, inside receiver, newly scholarship athlete to the next level, Cayden Dominey. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Matt.
Yeah, I'm super glad you're here, and thanks for getting out of class.
Yeah, I only have one class, so it didn't really matter, but...
One class in the morning?
One or two, basically, if you count student council as a class. Which,
now, hold on. I know that teacher pretty well. She better. Yeah. She would say, you better count it as a class.
I'll count it as a class.
Okay.
I'll count it as a class.
I hear you. Tell me, so how was your summer this summer?
Yeah. Great. Didn't play baseball this summer, so that was a good break, honestly.
Yeah, and you had a chance to focus on other things, I guess?
Football, gaining weight, really focused heavy on that.
Tell us a little bit about how tall you are, what's your weight. Give us your best, thing that you, whether a 40 or a broad jump or something like that. Tell us some stat about yourself.
Well, I run a 4.6 40.
Hey now.
I weigh 185.
Nice.
I am 6'1", but... Yeah, I'll say I'm 6'2".
I always had this thing about like height and weight. Mm-hmm. You don't go out there and play naked.
No.
I mean, that's number one. You play with pads and shoulder pads, and you play with cleats on, and you play with a helmet on. So I just always have this thought that your height needs to be at least with shoes on, because that's how tall you're going to be. And then your weight, of course. You're not going to play naked, so you have to, have that into consideration. So, what was the weight one more time?
185.
That's really good, Kate. Mm-hmm. You really worked on yourself over the summer and stuff. Yeah. What did you weigh last year during this time last year?
Wow. Well, this time, late August, early September, I was 165.
Wow.
And then during the season, I got up to 175.
Wow.
But that's the heaviest I got.
Wow. What are you doing? What do you eat?
Ton of food, a ton of protein shakes.
Oh, protein shakes. You got a favorite one of those?
No.
Do you get them from GNC or online?
Online
stuff. That's always the least expensive way to go instead of like GNC. But hey, man. So did you get to go to any camps this summer at all?
Yes, I went to University of Central Missouri camp. I went to SWAC camp.
Nice.
Harding, and... I thought there was one more, but I think that's it.
Yeah. Well, you kind of pursued those and got after them this year. So running a 4.6 40, that's a great time. Were you surprised at each camp the way they did things? They probably all three of them had you do combine work first before they had you do individual work, right?
Yeah.
What's the one? I always like to learn about the strength of any athlete, but really, let me ask you this, because you know it in your heart. What's your weakness?
I'm too patient. I think too much.
I got you.
Yeah.
You're a little too smart for the game sometimes. But instead of letting it flow.
We can say that. Yeah, we can say that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I get it. I think that there's a lot of players that are, even on this team that are like that. They're very smart and, they're methodical, think things through, but sometimes just don't make it happen. But I think I've seen you react to your natural ability several times on the field over the last several years. I've seen you play since you've been a young boy, so I think I've definitely seen you be reactive and not have to think about things either. But that's the confidence level too that you get into, right?
Yeah.
You just get a little confident about what you're doing, and it's easy to go from there. So, what was the best camp that you went to this summer?
Either Harding or SWAC. The deal with the Central Missouri camp, it was like a 6-hour-long camp, so that was pretty miserable.
That's brutal.
And it was super hot. So, but Harding and SWAC was really organized. I got in and out of there in about 2 hours. So
very nice. I was wondering if there's any advice that you might be able to give to a younger athlete, a younger football player. Hey, these are the things to expect whenever you go to the camp. Get yourself ready for this kind of thing.
It's going to be competitive. Everyone out there they're all wanting to compete for a scholarship. So they're going to be as good as you. You know what I mean? I mean, you just have to work harder, basically. And whenever you get to those camps, you have to want to win.
Yeah, I got you.
Really.
How did you find yourself standing out from the other kids in the camp, other athletes?
I believe my pass coverage was a lot better at the kids than the kids at the camp. That's what really stood out for me.
Gotcha. Well, Cayden, you have received a scholarship from a couple of different universities. Am I correct about that?
Yes.
And one of them being SWAC, which is where I went to college at. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
I was a Bulldog for sure. No, I loved it there in Weatherford. And I just was super proud to hear that you received a scholarship there. In my mind, I just really don't think that's going to be the last one that you're going to receive. I think that there'll be others for sure. What did you like about SWAC?
SWAC, I liked how they really seem to care about their players. You don't seem like just a number there.
Very good.
If that makes any sense.
Oh, it does, totally. They've had a few other Noble kids there, right?
Yes.
Can you name them?
Chance, Felchin,
All-state
I'm pretty
wide receiver.
sure Danny Rebelo went there.
Hey, are you excited about this week's game?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Anytime we get to play Blanchard, I'm excited.
Well, I think you were a bit of a Blanchard killer last year. I think that, you were the Lions slayer, if you would. You know, right before half, you scored a touchdown. And let's see if we got this on film, and I can show this really quick. Here we go. Your quarterback steps back to pass. Let's freeze it right there at this location. That linebacker is one of their best players. It was an inside linebacker, and he had years of experience, and he totally let you go at that point. Did you see him right here? So he hand-checked you as you came through, and then he said, okay, I got to go find somebody else, and then there you are right there waiting for the pass. Ball's delivered on the run.
I just think our offensive coaches do such a good job with making that safety, make a decision, one or the other. So something's going to be open over the middle.
Over the middle?
Eventually, yeah.
How, not to give anything away, but how are you thinking the outside or inside is going to be maybe a little bit open at first on Friday night? Everything's going to be open.
Just everything's going to be open against Blanchard, yes.
All right. Have you got a chance to see film on them?
Yes. They have a new quarterback, sophomore.
Okay.
Hasn't played a varsity snap yet.
Okay.
So we should take advantage of that.
Kind of quick and early. And that's on the more of the defensive side, right?
Yes, on defense, we should take advantage of that.
Well, this was the first touchdown, and that was an offensive touchdown. We go into halftime last year, first game of the season, and we come out in the third quarter, and this is their first possession of the game. And this is a really interesting play here. We have you circled, and there you are playing kind of that left side or outside linebacker position right next to Sparky. Now, the things are going to change this year. Let's talk about that really quick. You're in the middle. You're the play caller this year. You're the captain of the defense, right? You're the quarterback of the defense, if you would. So one thing I prided Sparky about last year, and I'll tell this audience that what he was able to do is really call out the plays before they happen. I could literally see him telling you and telling his other linebackers and telling the safe, this is the play that's going to... Are you prepared for that action?
I believe I'm going to get better at it over the season as the season goes on. Of course, I've never really been in this role where I'm in the middle calling everything. Usually, like, I'm on the outside. Like me and Bryson, we were more of outside linebackers last year than inside. So... we're going to have to get used to that, but it's going to be good. It's going to be great. Well,
I'm super excited for you on that. You know, there is a big responsibility, as you said, in the middle, and you have to call out those plays. So, Sparky was really good at it, and I believe that he was good at it because of one thing that he did. I think he was a student of the game, and two, I think he really focused on his film work.
Yes.
And a lot of folks that may be watching this right now don't realize that entails a large part of each week's preparation, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Yeah, definitely.
Well, you can just almost tell when you're a defensive captain. You can sometimes tell what are your keys that you look for. Give us some insight about this.
The guard.
Okay.
Our guard on your side. If he's blocking down, if he's pulling, what is he doing?
Gotcha.
Standing up.
Gotcha. Are you trying to make this decision pre-snap, and you're letting people know what's about to happen, or you?
It depends on where they're set up. So. This week, Blanchard, they'll have trips on one side, and then they run a lot of smoke and some gator. So we'll just have to see where they line up at, of course. I mean, but until the play like really gets rolling, that's whenever you look at the guard and see what he does, see what his first move is.
Gotcha. Here is one of those examples of you being reactionary to the play itself. Rather Sparky called it out or you read it, but if you'll watch yourself there as the outside linebacker, and the film work wasn't, you surprised us all. I mean, literally, we didn't expect you to come out of that. It's so fast, going the other direction. The cameraman wasn't ready for you at all, as you'll clearly see. But as soon as he snaps, wait until he turns his head. Now he turns his head. You're already there looking at him. You're already upfield, and you beat that receiver to the ball for the touchdown. What an impressive play that was. I was very impressed with that as I watched and looked at it over again. So here's another play that you were this is on offense now. Okay?
Yes.
And this was a big game. We were down at Lawton MacArthur. We were fighting, battling back and forth. And before this point, tell me, had they utilized you on offense a bunch before this play? I'm talking about in this game. Had they thrown to you many times before?
No, I think I had total 10 targets last year, 10 around there.
And here's the thing is I think this was the play that would have literally opened up the eyes to the coach to go, oh my gosh, we have so much up the middle available. And watch as this one unfolds. Again, you're playing the tight end position. You're on the line. Looks like you're going to maybe block down.
So this is, here we go again. Let's go get another one.
Colin Thomas goes in motion out to the right. Ball's thrown right to Cayden Dominey. Looks to make a move.
There we go. Perfect.
He is down.
Okay, so we just a nice route, just a kind of a deep out route to Dominey. Colin was patient, sat in the pocket, made a nice throw to Dominey, and got upfield. So, boom, a huge 3rd down and 15 play for the Bears.
Let's go back to that really quick because this is a very impressive play. Number one, you were just wide open on the outside edge, and that's a linebacker trying to keep up with you. That's the thing that's going to be a really impressive part this year. I don't think linebackers are going to be able to keep up with you.
No, I don't think so either.
I really don't. I think they're not. Man, he hits you right here, and it wasn't the hit that took you down. It was the shoulder planted into the ground. And watch as this one unfolds. How's that shoulder or that collarbone feeling?
It's great now. It's all calloused up. Yeah, it's all great.
Very good.
Completely healed.
Who helped you with that?
Rebecca Bates.
Oh, I gotcha. Great.
I didn't do any physical therapy for it. Just let it heal. Let it sit in a sling.
Not a lot you can really do with that. Right?
No.
Right.
No.
So, well, Cayden, I'm super proud of you for getting back into the game and being able to get through the adversity of a injury like that. How did your team react to you whenever you were injured?
I mean, we had a lot of injuries. We had a lot of unlucky stuff last year with COVID and injuries. Right. So I guess we all kind of grew used to that. Yeah. So even with how we are this year with injuries, and so.
Well, we've had a few of them for sure, and the thing is about Noble is if there's not a lot of depth, and there hasn't been always,
Nope.
So you always try to keep people healthy. Well, I really wish you the best of luck this season. Got a quick questions. Let's just fire a few of these right off the top here, and first thing that comes to your head. Okay, so we'll try this here at the end of this interview and go from there. So don't think about it. Just answer. Your favorite food?
Shrimp.
Nice. Last board game played?
That life game. That game
I
of
love life. Yeah, life's cool, man. Coolest tradition on game day?
I eat at Zio's every game day.
Nice. What do you get at Zio's? Shrimp?
No, shrimp's not even my favorite food. So I just said it.
That was the first thing off the top of your head. That's funny.
So I don't know. They're like these little noodles. They're like circle. They're circled. They're like different, like green and orange and.
I don't know. Okay, all right, we'll go on.
Who knows? Who knows?
Let me get the green orange.
I don't know.
Funniest person on the team.
Funniest person. Oh, man, I'll go Tavian Tavian's an idiot.
Very good. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Toughest coach?
Coach George.
Oh, nice. In 2 years, Cayden Dominey will be where?
I don't know yet. I don't know. I have no idea yet.
Answer. No, I can't accept that one.
Where will I be? Like college?
Where will you be in college? What's going on in your
Where will I
life in 2
be?
years?
I want to study exercise science in college.
Okay.
I'll be playing football somewhere,
Very good.
of course. Yeah, that's it. Get all your coverage about the Noble Bears right here at noblebears.tv.
Go Bears.
Is it good? Sweet.
Okay, excellent.